Good afternoon, Saints. It's yet another time that we are gathered here together once again on our weekly sermons. And just to remind you, it's a continuation from where we left last Sunday, whereby we read through 2 Kings chapter 4 from verses 8 to 37. Remember the story of the Shunammite woman, or whereby the Shunammite's son was restored back to life. I trust that you've gone through those verses from verse 8 to 37, and today we will reflect on what is captured in these verses. Number one, we understand these occurrences are happening in a place called Shunem, a place called Shunem. And here in Shunem, there was a well-to-do woman. This woman was a rich woman. You remember, she was living by her own means. She was capable or able to accord the man of God some goodies. So yeah, she was able to take care of this man of God. So we believe that she was a well-to-do woman. She welcomed the man of God, Elisha, to stay at her home, and she provided a meal to him. This man of God frequently visited this family. I want to believe that Elisha knew this family well. So he visited this family whenever he was in that city. And this lady was married to an elderly husband. The husband was of age. She recognized this man of God, Elisha, and she requested the husband to build a guest house so that whenever Elisha came, he would have a place to stay. Remember, she was a well-to-do. This was a well-to-do family, or a wealthy family, and because of her hospitality, Elisha asked to find out if she had any need. She did not have a son, and her husband was elderly. So Elisha prophesied to this woman that a time like this next year, she will be having a son. But this woman doubted, maybe because of the age of the husband, or even her age. So she doubted. But the prophecy was still fulfilled. But unfortunately, after she bore the son, this son happened to die. And she went back to Elisha in bitterness. She was very bitter that the son had died. And when she went to Elisha, when the servants of Elisha met her along the way, she declared that all was well. This is a lesson that no matter what situation we might find ourselves in, we should always trust in God that all is well. This is what she said, that it is well. So Elisha sent Gehazi to do a miracle to the child, but nothing happened. Gehazi was Elisha's servant. So Elisha went and found this child lying down dead. And when he entered the house, he shut himself in. Remember what Elisha did? He lied on top of this child. Remember, he was a man of God. He applied faith. This was an application of faith for him to lie on top of the boy, of the young boy. So after this act of faith, the boy sneezed 7 times and opened his eyes. He sneezed 7 times and he opened his eyes and he came back to life. This is an act of faith from the man of God. So the woman worshipped and took her son alive. Now I want us to go through some lessons that we can learn through this story. And number one lesson is that in every person's life, there is a deficiency. Lesson number 2, it is important to know the people we welcome in our homes, because you might be welcoming an angel without your knowledge. Not all strangers are strange, but also be careful. Take caution. Another lesson is that as a family person, learn to consult with your spouse, even if you have the answers. Take time to consult with your spouse, with your friend, or whoever you are living with. Being hospitable may land you a miracle. Another lesson, there are so many lessons to learn from this story. Another lesson is that God's miracles supersede the natural circumstances. Another lesson, prophecies from God must come to pass exactly as they were prophesied. Remember the prophecy that this time next year, and that prophecy came to pass. We can lose what God miraculously gave to us, like how the woman lost the son. You know, this was a prophecy. It was fulfilled, but again the child died. This is to show that we can lose what God gave us as a miracle, because this is what exactly happened to the woman. Another lesson is that God can bring back to life those things that have died in our lives. Maybe your spiritual life has died. God can raise it back to life. Maybe you have lost a job. You have lost a spouse. Anything you might have lost, God can bring it back to life, like he did to this woman's son. Last but not least is that whenever God does anything, it is necessary that we bow down to him in worship and adoration. In all circumstances, this woman said, "It is well," despite the fact that the son had died. Remember when Gehazi met him along the way and she was asked if all was well? She just said and declared that it is well. It is good to always bow down to him, to God, in worship and adoration. May God bless you so much. May those lessons apply in our lives, and may God bless you even as you continue to expand with his knowledge. God bless you, and see you next Sunday. Bye bye.